Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today is all about conquering the challenge of teaching three-digit addition with regrouping in second and even third grade. I know it's one of those tricky topics, but fear not, because I've got an introductory strategy that's going to help set your students on the path to success. But before we get started, could you please do me a big favor and give this video a big thumbs up by hitting that like button, tap on the subscribe button, and let's dive in and get started. Before we dive into the world of three-digit addition, let's talk about the foundation, and that's place value. It's really the backbone of this concept, and in my classroom, it is something that we make a daily ritual because, let's face it, a strong understanding of place value is the key to unlocking the magic of regrouping, whether it's addition or subtraction. Now, place value is a skill that we practice daily. I take the extra time during our place value unit to make sure that my students are really understanding the concept before we move on to the next thing. Then it's reinforced constantly through our math warm-ups. We use a number of the day, and it's reinforced in math stations. We want to practice until they feel confident with it. Think of place value as the stepping stone process. From place value, then we move on to two-digit addition. Then we move on to two-digit addition with regrouping. And then we come to the grand finale, and that is three-digit addition with and without regrouping. Now, at least in second grade it is. But here's where the magic begins. Today, I'm unveiling the base 10 strategy that is a game changer for introducing three-digit addition with regrouping. It's like adding a sprinkle of the familiarity to the challenge by making it more accessible for our young learners. Imagine solving addition problems by visualizing with base 10 blocks. It's not just about the numbers, it's about understanding the place value system as a whole. I'm going to walk you through how to introduce the three-digit addition with regrouping base 10 strategy. And to model this strategy for you, I'm actually going to use one of my favorite virtual manipulative sites. I'm hoping that I'm pronouncing this right. If I'm not, I apologize. But it is called 𝗕𝗹𝗁 I'm going to put a link for you in the video description. I like to display this site on my board while students use actual base 10 blocks to solve. One of the things that I love about this website is that you can actually toggle on and off the place value boxes, and depending on the level of your students, they might not need them. There is a pencil tool where you can actually write out the problem. So we're going to start out with 104 plus 188. I'm going to build out both add-ins using base 10 blocks on our place value chart. Like I said, you can toggle this on and off. I'm actually going to go ahead and toggle it off. And so I'm going to build out 104. And I love this. You can just click and drag. You can even have students like come up to the board to model this as well. Then I also have them build out the second add-in directly underneath it. So now I'm going to build out 188. Now we are ready to solve. As we are talking through this and we're talking through how to solve this problem, your students should already have the strong foundation of place value and having the knowledge that 10 ones represents a tens block. 10 tens block represents and can be traded out for a hundreds block. And because I do introduce this strategy with two-digit addition as well, hopefully they will already have that knowledge in place. We are going to start with adding our ones place first, and we are going to add 4 plus 8. So I know that 4 plus 8 equals 12. Can we make a trade? 12 is more than 10. I can swap some of these out. I'm just going to take these and I am going to put them to the side over here. I'm going to count out 10. Now, I took those 10 ones, I took them away, but I have to replace it with something. I have to replace it with a tens block. So we're going to exchange these 10 ones for a tens block because the value is the same. Now, how many ones do we have left over? We have 2. Now it's time for us to add the tens. So we've got 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. Can we make a trade? No, not yet, because we don't have more than 10, so we cannot make a trade yet. We have 9 tens blocks. That value is 90. Now we can add our hundreds. What's the value of the hundreds? What's 1 plus 1 equals 2. So our answer is 292. Now to check our answer, we would actually practice skip counting the value of each base 10 block. So we would say 100, 200, 210, 220, 230, 240, 250, 260, 270, 280, 290, 291, 292. Now let's practice with an example where you might be regrouping the ones and the tens place. So here I can click the erase button. And you could tap on each one of these. A lot of the times I will just hit refresh so that it starts the screen over again. Let's do the example. Let's do 347 plus, again, excuse my writing here. Let's do plus 255. I am going to take my grid away. Again, you are welcome to leave it there. So first, I'm going to build out the first add-in. So let's build out 300. And then underneath, I'm going to build out the second add-in. And we're going to build out 255. Now we are ready to solve. We are going to start by adding our ones place first. So looking at our ones place, we have 7 plus 5, and that equals 12. I'll always ask them, hey, can we make a trade? Yes, we can. We are going to take away 10 ones, and I'm actually going to make them disappear this time. But just because those 10 ones go away, we have to replace it with something. I'm going to replace those ones with a tens block. We're just trading out the ones for a 10 so that our value stays the same. Now, how many ones do we have left over? We have 2 ones. Now, let's solve for the tens place. We originally started out with 4 plus 5, but now we added in an extra one. So we have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. I know that because we have 10 tens blocks, by using that background and having that place value knowledge, I know that these 10 tens blocks can be exchanged to make a hundreds block. So we're going to trade these 10 tens, but I have to replace it with a hundreds block. Once I made that trade, I have 0 tens left over. Now I can solve for the hundreds. I have 6 hundreds. So my answer would be 602. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 601, 602. And there you have it. That's a wrap for today's video. I hope you found this strategy helpful. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button and share it with your fellow educators as well. But our learning journey doesn't have to stop here. I also have a blog post linked in the description of this video for more amazing strategies on teaching 3-digit addition with regrouping in 2nd and 3rd grade. Trust me, it is a treasure trove of valuable insights. I hope you have a blessed one, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.